Welcome to another data recovery video. This time I'm working on a Samsung portable SSD T7. This is a very common product on the market, and if you're new to the channel, welcome along. I'm a professional data recovery engineer, and customers mail in SSDs from all around the country, and it's my job to get their data back. Let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with this. Now, the problem with this SSD is it's not detected when it's plugged in. I'll show you what happens. You get a blue LED light turn on here, and it's actually drawing a lot of current. So I'm used to dealing with this product because it's that common, so I'm very sensitive to all the measurements that they output. This LED should be blinking as soon as it's connected and should connect to the PC. So we'll run some tests on the electronics and I'll have a look on the thermal camera. We'll see what's wrong. Now I'm going to run along all these inductors and just do a quick voltage check to see if they're performing correctly. The other thing I notice is that this thing is getting very hot compared to a working one. So even me just touching all around this area, it's very warm to touch. So let's just run along here. 3.3 volts correct, 1 volt correct, 0.9 volts correct. Down here we got 1.8 correct, and should have 1.2 correct. And the last one I think is 2.5. Yep, 2.5 correct. So they're all correct. Now when I had a look at the thermal camera, then you could see one of this area, especially one of these power management chips, was overdriving. Now you might think that that's the fault, but I'm pretty confident that that one is driving this USB-C bridge here, and it's a bit hard to see, but this chip here connects to the USB-C. So USB-C to here, and this is a USB-C bridge to PCI Express for this chip here. It's a bit hard to see, but it's an ASM 2362 and it's made by AS Media, and then it communicates with the SSD main CPU chip, which is a Samsung S4LR033. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it, and because this is a common SSD and I get them in all the time, we have to carry all the spare parts to work on them. And if you have a look here, I've got the spare part in stock ready to go. So the chip package is a QFN 64 pin ASM 2362, and luckily I've got a couple of new ones in stock ready to go for this customer. So let's swap it over. There we go, we've got the chip out of circuit and we'll put a new one in. There is a little bit of a cleanup first, so we've got a bit of solder in the middle here. So I've gone along here and I've just reballed all the pins. I don't want too much solder in the middle here. It can cause some big problems when I put the new chip down. Now, after a bit of a tidy up, it's ready to be resoldered. Those pins look good. Everything should run smoothly. So here's our brand new chip ready to be put in place. We'll need to put some flux down. On all those pins. And it's ready to go. So, do you guys remember which way it went? I hope you do. Hope you guys were paying attention, because if you put it in the wrong way, that can be trouble. Now the chip's been delicately lined up with all 64 pins, and it's ready to be soldered in. Okay, so let's connect it up and see if it works. Okay, we got portable SSD T7 and we have got it working again. Everything looks good. No problems, so we should be able to get the data back. It does seem to be reading a little bit slower than normal, but that's okay as long as we can save all the files. Okay, that's good. And we got some good news. We've got access to everything on this SSD again. So if you've got a Samsung T7 SSD and it's not detecting anymore or something's gone wrong with it, well, visit our website zeroalpha.com.au. You can mail in anywhere in the country and we'll help you out. Hope to see you guys in the next video.